From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, February the 3rd, 2022. Israel's Defense Minister Benny Gantz continued his visit to the Kingdom of Bahrain today, where he signed a memorandum of understanding with Bahraini Defense Minister Abdallah bin Hassan al-Nuaimi. The Times of Israel cites Gantz referring to the Abraham Accords last year, saying that only a year after the signing of the accords, we are already here signing a significant security agreement, which will allow robust cooperation and strengthen the security of both countries and of the entire region. This is Israel's second memorandum of understanding, by the way, with an Arab nation. The first was with Morocco, signed by Gantz this past November. Gantz also met today with Bahrain's Crown Prince and Prime Minister Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and then with the King of Bahrain, Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. Earlier today, Gantz visited, he tweeted, the U.S. Fifth Fleet in Bahrain and spoke in front of the USS Cole about standing united against common threats and for peace in the region.
Deepening cooperation will enable us to maintain regional stability and to defend the common interests of Israel, the United States, and Bahrain.
CEO of the Anti-Defamation League, Jonathan Greenblatt, wrote today about the controversy over Whoopi Goldberg's remarks this week on the Holocaust and why he chose to forgive her on national television. Goldberg, as you may know, on Monday on the ABC talk show The View, during a discussion over a Tennessee school board's recent decision to ban Holocaust graphic novel Maus, said the Holocaust was not about race, but about man's inhumanity to man, relating to two white groups of people. Her comments caused outrage, and Goldberg has apologized several times. She was suspended by ABC for 2 weeks. Greenblatt had reached out to Goldberg after the initial comments and was then invited on The View to help educate about this issue.
Well, Whoopi, there's no question that the Holocaust was about race. That's how the Nazis saw it as they perpetrated the systematic annihilation of the Jewish people. You see, Hitler's ideology, the Third Reich, was predicated on the idea that the Aryans, the Germans, were a, quote, master race, and the Jews were a subhuman race. It was a racialized anti-Semitism.
Greenblatt tweeted his article appearing today in USA Today, writing, Whoopi Goldberg recognized her comments on The View had caused hurt, acknowledged she was wrong, and showed true remorse and introspection. May this be a teachable moment for viewers and the entire country. Greenblatt writes in the piece also that as Whoopi begins a 2-week suspension, I hope that she can use the time to further the process of introspection and learning. She has a tremendous opportunity to use her platform not only to educate herself, but to share what she learns with her audience and the entire country. Well, the Olympics begin tomorrow, and Israel's team, though small in size, is ready to compete. 6 athletes will march under the Israeli flag in Beijing during the opening ceremony tomorrow, competing in figure skating, speed skating, and alpine skiing. The Times of Israel cites Israeli Olympic silver medalist in judo Yael Arad, who serves as president of the Israel Olympic Committee, saying of the team, we want them to succeed. We believe in our athletes. We have athletes who are strong contenders for finals in 3 different disciplines. We're always striving as high as possible. We will have more for you on the Olympic Games tomorrow. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, February the 3rd at 7 o'clock. It's Talmud study at 7:30. Ellie Cohanim spotlights the Jewish community of Oporto, Portugal. And then at 8, Jonathan Tobin speaks with former Pentagon official Doug Feith. At 9, Mark Golub speaks with Howard Goldstein on L'chaim. At 10, a look at the breakthroughs of the IDF in 2021. Then it's episode 4 of From Date to Mate. And coming up next, Shahar Azani speaks with Arsen Ostrovesky about the Amnesty International report released this week on Israel. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, February the 3rd, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.